Class of 2018. It's hard to believe that it has already been 4 years since I last stood here before you and shared my testimony as a high school student. I recall speaking about the hardships and the stress that I had endured in my high school years. What was I even talking about? 17-year-old Romina was surely in for a surprise. Now, I'm not saying this to belittle my obstacles as a teenager, as I know several of our youth here must be facing similar challenges right now in high school and in middle school. What I am saying is, though, growing up really does entail bigger, deeper, more difficult, more painful life trials and tribulations. In fact, I'm pretty sure that in another 5 years, I'd be able to look back at my college hardships and laugh about it all in bittersweetness. Everybody experiences college differently. Some might say it was the best time of their lives. Some might say they're glad it's over. Others might say it was a piece of cake. To me, while yes, college was fun, college was more so a time of growing pains, a series of failures, I promise not to cry, failures, lessons, change, and more change. You see, something you should all know about me is I have this huge tendency to close myself off from the entire world when I feel as though I'm falling apart. There were many, many times when I'd felt that I had hit rock bottom, and afraid to burden, disappoint, or show weakness to my loved ones, I kept most of my problems to myself, which maybe some of you might be able to relate is a very, very isolating experience and feeling. In these moments of isolation, it became easy to forget that I wasn't actually alone. It became easy to stray and lose sight of God's guidance. I apologize. But whenever I failed to remember the unconditional love that God has for me, God has time and time again never failed to remind me in many ways and through many people that He had and always will have my back through my darkest days. Whenever it felt as though God's love and care are intangible, God has blessed me with people who I believe has used to make Him tangible and known to my life. So I'd like to start, of course, with my parents, who have unceasingly supported me to the best of their abilities. This degree that I've earned is not my degree, but ours. You both work so hard for me and and I only hope to be able to give it all back to you. To my favorite brother, even though you use my Spotify account and you make me drive you everywhere, just know that I appreciate you and our relationship. Your mere presence has motivated me to be the best role model I can be as your ate. To my partner and best friend, you've been my rock these past 4 years. Thank you, Justin, for keeping me sane and for believing in me when I can't find the strength to believe in myself. To this church, you have witnessed me grow from the little 5-year-old acolyte to the woman I am now. So on behalf of the graduates this year, I want to say thank you, church, for always checking on us, nurturing us, teaching us, and giving us a home and family all these years in you. God surely manifests His love, guidance, and presence through all of you. And lastly, to those who are still in school, wherever you are in your academic journey, I want to remind you not to disregard your mental health and spiritual well-being. Don't be so hard on yourself, and like Pastor said earlier, forgive yourself, always. It's okay to not have everything figured out. I myself am continuing to grow and learn as I go. Growth does not stop at graduation. And if you ever feel alone, isolated, and lost, there is always, always a God whom you can trust and cast your burdens upon. So with that said, congratulations again to the class of 2018. To God be all the glory.